Aloha, this is Michelle Pearson here, and pardon me for the gum. Put that somewhere else. Aloha, this is Michelle Pearson here, and I am at a beautiful place in Hawaii. I spent a few days here on a little vacation retreat for myself. I hiked in, I think it was like 10 or 11 miles, and I'm gonna hike out. And just before I decided to leave, I wanted to shoot this quick video to tell you about your vision and living your dream. See, this was all a dream for me at one point, to be able to live in Hawaii and come out here and go on amazing hikes, have great friends, eat really good food, be able to do what I love, be able to help people all around the world, work online. I'm living what I envisioned. And so you can do the same thing too. So the tip that I have for you today is to be totally and completely committed, unwavering determination to your dream. Because you could be 3 feet from gold from attaining your dream and not even know it and give up. How many times have we heard of stories where people were so close, if they would have given up, they never would have achieved their dream? And right before I moved out here to Hawaii, I needed to manifest the money to make it happen. I was living at my mother's home after having lived on my own for 11 years. I was sleeping on the basement couch in these dead-end soul-sucking jobs, and just was at a real low. Not the lowest I've been, but a real low. Scratching my head, what am I doing? What's going on with my life? And one of the things that I did is I got committed. I said, no matter what it takes, I'm gonna make it happen. I don't care, I'll do whatever it takes. I can't live in this nightmare anymore. So I had the opportunity to come to Hawaii. So for you gotta get out of the how-tos. How is your dream going to manifest? Leave that up to the divine, leave that up to source, to the universe. That's not your job. It'll happen the way it's supposed to. So I got invited to come out to Hawaii, but I just needed some money to be able to pay for my ticket and all of the supplies and things to get out here, but everything else was taken care of. So the week that I was going to manifest the money, which was for an online job that I had, don't you know, our internet went out because at the time my mother was going through cancer treatment, and thankfully, thank God, she's safe now and she's healthy years later. But we didn't have the money to pay for those bills because her hospital bills were so expensive. So they cut our internet off, and the people that I work for, I have to say, they have at the time had offered to pay, but the bill was astronomical. So I said, no, I'll find a way around it. You have to find a will. There's a will, there's a way. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find a way to do it. And so I thought that I could hop off the internet signal of the neighbors. So at specific times of the day, I could get the internet signal, and it was frigid cold. It was in the middle of the winter on the East Coast. And I put on this furry jacket with a heating pad, 2 layers of socks, thermals. I put a blanket over my head in the computer, and I would go out on the front porch, from 7 to 9 a.m. and do calls on the phone, because that's what I did. I was doing phone calls for mind, body, spirit training, enrolling people and helping them on that. And then at the end of the evening, I would go out on the back deck and get the internet signal from 9 to 10 at night. But I did whatever it took, and hopefully it won't be that much of a challenge for you. But what I'm saying is, if you have a will, you'll find a way, and I did it. It was very challenging, but I manifested the money and I moved out to Hawaii, and here I am years later. So the lesson today is to be fully committed, because when you commit, people and opportunities will come your way to support you. So fully commit. Don't let that vision go. Don't worry about the how-tos, and keep going forward. Keep charging forward. All right, well, that's my tip for you That's my tip for you for now. I've got a long hike ahead of me. So anyways, just keep believing, stay determined, keep the faith. And until next time, aloha.